Welcome back to this short tutorial. What I'm going over today is how to start a riding lawnmower. I'm going to troubleshoot just a couple things, show you how to get it started, and if it's not going, what are one or two simple methods of how to start your riding lawnmower if you're having issues. So let's jump into it. To explain some of the different knobs that are on the mower, this is your main key switch, and it has 4 different settings. Okay, it is currently in the off position or in the stop position. To start it, you go over to the 4th position and you have to hold it, and that's what will turn over the motor. When it starts, you just have to let go and it will automatically spring back to the run position. If you want to go backwards or in reverse, it has a safety mechanism that if it is in the run position and you put it in reverse, it will automatically turn off the mower just for safety reasons. And so in order to go in reverse, you have to switch it to this position. This is on and running, but it also allows the reverse option. And then to turn it back off, you just go to that section right there. So I mostly run it after I get it started. I will automatically switch it to the reverse enabled option. Up here is your light switch. Okay, that turns on or off the lights, and those lights only work while the mower is running. Okay, this right here is what activates the mower deck. So once you're ready to start mowing, all you have to do is push that really hard up into that vertical position right there. And then to stop the mower from mowing, you just push it back down to the horizontal option. Right over here is your throttle control. So this is what enables it to go faster or slower, the motor. And then right here is your choke. This is used on pretty much the very first time that you start the mower. After that, it isn't needed. The choke relates to the carburetor in the motor. Right here is your main brake / clutch. You have to push this to inactivate the brake on the mower, and also you have to push on it to change the different gears. This one right here has a reverse, which it is in right now. This is neutral, and then you have to push in that brake pedal / clutch to select which gear you want to be in. And then on this side, this is the height of the mower deck. So all the way up is higher, and then as you go down with it, it lowers the deck. So those are the different things on here. And then this red button is your parking brake enable. So what it does is when you push down on this really hard, all the way in, you can lift up on this and it will actually hold it in that parking brake. So those are the different levers on this riding lawnmower. The first reason why the mower won't start from the very beginning, that is commonly overlooked, is that the brake is not fully engaged. So push on it with your foot, or you can engage the parking brake. But once that is fully engaged, first time again, I like to put on the choke and put the throttle all the way up. Then I can turn over the motor. Put the choke back in, and we're off and running. The second reason why the mower won't start, that is commonly forgotten about, is that our mower deck has actually been left engaged. And if that is left engaged, the mower will not start. So disengage the mower drive The third common reason of why the mower isn't starting or turning over is because it doesn't have enough gas, or you've run out of gas. It will sound something like this. You'll turn it over and it will just keep turning and turning and turning. So check your gas tank to make sure that you have gas in it. The fourth reason your mower may not be starting is because the battery is low. And instead of hearing this fast turnover sound like this, it has a It's a much slower turnover. And that's an indication that your battery is getting low. In order to do that, let me show you how to connect the battery charger. Every battery charger looks a little different, but they will have a similar components. These are going to be your power leads. Black indicates negative or your ground. Red indicates positive. With these, on mine, they are also marked with a negative and there is a positive plus sign. So what I like to do is I like to attach my black or ground positive to my ground terminal, which is indicated by the negative sign right here first. And then I will lift up the red cap and also double check that the positive sign right here on the battery is right here, and I can connect this. Once I've connected those plugs, I can then plug in the battery charger, and on my particular unit it'll read out what voltage and everything. It'll go to automatic setting and I can select, do I want a 6 amp charge, a 30 amp charge, or a quick thing. This also will charge cars, but I'm going to leave this for 30 minutes, just let it trickle charge. So that 6 amp charge is just fine. So I'll hit the start button and it will indicate that it is on and starting to charge the battery. I will come back in 30 minutes and I will hit the stop button, and then I can take these off just like this. Hitting stop, and it will indicate off on my particular charging unit. I will undo the positive and then the negative ground. And that is how you can charge the battery if your battery is running low. The last easy fix to start your lawnmower if it still is not turning over after you have checked your gas, after you have engaged the brake, after you have charged the battery, and it still is not turning over in this method, is you can use starting fluid. Okay. The purpose of starting fluid is that it is a high ether based content that you can spray into the carburetor to get a quick combustion to help start your mower over. If you do not feel comfortable using starter fluid, I highly recommend you don't, and just wait and have someone else look at your mower or take it to a mechanic. But if you do wish to use starting fluid, all you need to do is get to your inlet, your air intake, and on this particular motor, on the Craftsman, this is the V-Twin, you just have to undo these 4 little knob screws and pull the cover off. And this is your air intake, and you can either pull this up and off, or you can spray it right on top. I like to pull the air filter off and just put 1 or 2 squirts of starting fluid into the air intake. I will replace my air filter, and then I will try turning it over. Well, I hope this was beneficial and informative to help you start your mower, and so that way you can get your lawn all mowed up. If you have any questions, be sure to leave a comment. I appreciate your watching, and until next time.